Hello everyone, my name is Jim Rose and I work with a company called Computer Training Source located in Pleasanton, California. And today I want to show you a couple little tips on charting. So the first thing I want to talk about is how to actually create a chart sheet, and then after we create the chart, I want to show you how to take new data that you might add to your spreadsheet and add it to an existing chart. So those are the two things we're going to focus on here. And before we begin creating the chart, I want to point out a couple little points that can make creating a chart a lot easier. So if you look over here, I have a chart, or a spreadsheet rather, that has titles on the left-hand side and then titles up here on the top as well. Now, you're going to want to have titles on the left and the top because Excel needs both those for the chart itself. So it needs to add information for the legend and what they call the x-axis, which is going to be on the bottom of the chart. So you want to make sure that those are in there. The other rule is you want to make sure you don't have any fully empty rows. So if you were to put an empty row in the middle here, or put this data up here above that spreadsheet, then it's going to put weird space in your chart, and then it doesn't look good. So at this point, what we're going to do is we're simply going to select the information because our spreadsheet is set up properly. So you select all the information, and this is the cool part. I'm going to hit F11 on my keyboard, so the function key F11. And instantly, voila, we end up with what they call a chart sheet. So if you look down here on the bottom, we were on sheet 1, we hit F11, and now we have chart 1 over here on the left-hand side. It creates a link for us automatically between the numbers as well as the chart. So if you look, just to test it out real quick, if I hover over the first value here, the first chart, I have 700. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to click on the 700. I'm going to plug in, let's say, 500. Enter, go back to chart 1, and that bounces back down over to 500. So it creates a link for you automatically, which is awesome. Now, at this point, next thing we want to do is show you how to take new data that we're going to plug in over here and add that to the existing chart. So there's many ways of doing this, but this by far is the fastest way to get it done. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in our company name, throw in some numbers, and then from here, we want to select the new data only. And you want to make sure you include the title as well as the numbers below, just like you did with the other ones. And then at that point, I'm going to copy it. This is the cool part. So you literally just copy it. Go back over to chart 1. And again, look down here on the bottom. We have SAP, Oracle, and Microsoft. Now I'm just going to paste it by doing Control-V, as in Victor. That'll drop that in. And now we have Computer Training Source over here on this side. So again, quickest way to go in is simply copy and paste the new data into an existing chart. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and look out for more because we're going to add many of them in the coming months.